notification. I will be right with you. And we're live. Oh, we're already 16 seconds in, and I see some of my friends' name coming up. Oh my goodness, you know what? It always freaks me out when my face is there because it's like, really, is that what I look like? I should have put my hair up. I look like a mess. I wish I had something on my arm, because I would. Anyway, I apologize for the way I look. Hello, Darlene. And actually, you know what? I have a guest in my home right now. Oh, I have frozen. And my guest is Darlene. She came over this morning just to help me because I have so much going on. Well, hello, beautiful Joanne. You know what, girls? Joanne is my maid of honor. So we go back like grade 9. It's so nice to see your name here, Jay. Nice to see you. And I miss your face. Bonjour, Lucie. Comment ça va, mon ami? I'm excited about today's card. And this is so weird because I'm talking to you, and yet through this eye here, I'm looking at my beautiful friend Darlene, and now she's trying to hide on me. She came over to help me because my place is such a mess. Anyway, I need help, and so it's kind of like intervention time. I think that's kind of what it was all about. But anyway, big shout out to Darlene for all her help. Oh, my hair is so bad. I'm sorry. I'm bringing the camera down because I can't stand seeing myself anymore. So hang on. Close your eyes if this makes you dizzy, because we're coming down, and then I'm going to flip it around. Okay, here we go. Coming down, flip it around. Oh my goodness, I am a mess. Well, Jay, you have fun while you're out and about there, my friend. Whatever it is that you're doing, enjoy. We'll talk to you later. And we need to sit down and have a visit, Joanne. I don't know if you're still here, but we do. We need to have a visit. Oh, my... Whoop, there, sorry. My iPad was on, and all of a sudden I'm realizing I've got this back and forth happening. I have a BOGO sale on right now. What that means is buy one, get one free. But here's the way it works. So I have a special Facebook page for that. If you want to be invited, drop me a message right here, and I'll add you to my list, and I will add you to my BOGO sale. Let's say, for instance, you see a $10 stamp set that you like. Hi, Cherie, nice to see your name. Or no, Sherry. Hi, Sherry, nice to see your name. And your card is coming. I have not sent it to the mail yet, but it is coming. So if you are in Canada and you want to take part in my BOGO sale, what that is you're going to post, you're going to choose, let's say, your $10 stamp set that you like, and I'll set that aside for you. If you tell me that you're finished shopping, then I'll let you know that it's $10. Then you go to my online store and you shop for the same dollar amount. Thank you, Lucy. I will write your name down for sharing. You're going to spend the same dollar amount in my online store, and that's how your stamp set is free, okay? So let me know if you want to be added to that. I've got these papers in front of me so I don't forget. If you are shopping for the BOGO sale or for anything, you're going to use this host code before you check out. And if you want, I can copy and paste that to you if that's easier to share that, to send that off to you. I'm trying to talk and read at the same time. So my last message is Lucy saying shared. And so anyway, I think you girls know me well enough by now. I can't multitask when it comes to that. So anyway, before you check out, you're gonna please use that host code. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. There's no such thing as a silly question. I have Christmas stack in my home here on December 16th. Numbers have lifted. I only have 3 spots left, and actually I think it's 2, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 spots left. I only have 2 spots left if you want to come to my Christmas stack. So what that is the class is 80, where's my price for this? I don't even know where it is. I didn't put it here. You know what? I think it's either 80 or 85. I think it's 85, but with the 85, you're getting 8 cards with envelopes that we're going to create. You're going to get half a pack of design paper, another half a pack of design paper, 2 different types. It's all in the write-up. And if you're interested, I can send that to you via Google Forms, and you can sign up for that. Hi, Leanne. I'm just letting everybody know that I only have 2 spots left for my Christmas stack, and then it's sold out. I was thinking that maybe I would do an additional class. That was before numbers were still low. So I thought I'll do 2 classes of 5, but now that the numbers are higher, I'm going to do 1 class of 10, and then class is sold out. So there's 2 spots left for that. You can sign up for that on Google Forms. I can't take that via word of mouth, although I can send you the form if you want me to, and yeah, take part in that. And also I have 1 spot left for my paper share if you are interested in that. So you're getting $150 value for $45 if you want in on my paper share. So that's it for all the chatting. But you know what? I want to show you something else. This is seriously the most important thing in life ever. Look at that. Are those not beautiful people? Like I said to Dean the other day, true story, I'm folding it so that you can see it a little closer, and it's not even in camera. How bad is that? Where's my camera? There it is. So these are our 9 grandchildren. Our oldest is holding our baby, and then all our other little gems. And I make nice grandbabies. I do. I make really nice grandbabies because they're gorgeous. Let's get on to the card. Enough chatting. Don't forget to share, and I can enter your name for a draw. I will draw that next week. Darlene, thank you for sharing. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Here is what we are going to use. I'm going to tease you first for a little while. I am using, for the panel in the card, I'm using the back of this, and this comes from Bloom Where You're Planted. Thanks, Sherry. We think they're pretty beautiful too, and they're really good people. They really are. And I've got you down for a share. Thank you for that very much. And there we go. And then, why is it, oh, okay. And I used this side for another part of my card, okay? I'm gonna show you everything that I used first and then the card. I'm just excited about this card. I used this happy birthday. I used a stitched frame, a rectangle stitched frame. I used these sweet little animals. Oh, I could have used my koala. I forgot about him. I didn't stamp him. I used that tiny little heart in Give It a Whirl. I'm going to feature this one day too. This is a really cool card. This is your card base. I don't know if you can see that. And then let me open this up because you're going to get a better look at it, because there's 2 parts to it. And this is a wheel. So this wheel would get attached with a brad, and then the wheel spins, and you would put whatever you want in these. So it's just super, super fun. I can't wait to do that. That is going to be fun. And then I used these trees from Campology, which is a fantastic stamp set. Let me show you the card. And I also used, I have to show you this. I also used one of these. Does anybody know what this is? Jean, I've got you down for a share. And because I've got this little delay, does anybody know what this is? Jean. Thank you for sharing, my friend. And thank you for saying hello. Does anybody know? Nobody knows yet, okay? I'm not telling you yet. But I'll show you the card, and maybe then you'll figure it out. Here's my card. A wobble, it is, yay! That's what it is, it's a wobble. So watch my bear. I'm gonna bring him down here a little bit. I feel like I'm really far from my table. There we go, that might be better. Watch my bear. Isn't he so cute? It's a wobble, so my bear is wobbling. Our youngest grandson, this little dude right here, this gorgeous bundle, his name is Cass. He is going to be 1 year old at the end of the month. So this is his birthday card. And so I used the trees, which we're going to use again. I used some of these animals, but there's the bear, and I've got the bear. See how this bear is naked? You can't have a naked bear on a card. It's just not right. So I put some clothes on him. Hello, June. Welcome here. Did I use this? I didn't use this. Ignore that. I was going to, and it didn't work. June, we just got started, and then I used this happy birthday. So let me show you how I put this wobble card together. So that bear is just way cute, wobbling around like that. Okay, I've got my card base, which measures 8.5 by 5.5. I scored at 4 1/4, so there's my card base. And then I took the other side. This is from Bloom Where You're Planted. Okay, there's my panel for the inside, but I wanted these trees on there. So I left a lot of this undone so that I can show you how I did it. So you're going to take your Stamparatus, or you could use a stamp if you want. And I'm going to grab the trees from Campology. And these trees remind me a lot of the trees in British Columbia, which is where our son is from. So I see how this little guy is shorter than all of these. I pulled him over just a smidge, and I want this down a little bit more. I stamped this on a piece of computer paper and die cut it out so that I could mask. And then I grabbed my evening evergreen. Let's get that inked up. Darlene, is it weird being here while I'm doing my live? Yeah, she's laughing at me, everybody. Oh, Dar, yeah, this is the first wobble card I do. Okay, so let's get that inked up. So again, that's evening evergreen. Now I've got a little bit of removable tape behind my mask, okay? So then I'm going to take my mask and I'm going to put it over what I just stamped, and I'm just about 1/16 of an inch into my design, okay? I don't mind if the trees kind of touch each other. I'm trying to get a forest effect. Now another thing that you can do is you can either bring your panel up a smidge or down just to get a different height. And also, yeah, you got to move it this way too. And so what I did was I kept eyeballing where I wanted to be, and I want to be over just a little bit more. Okay? Yep, I like that. I might have gone a little too low. but it's a forest, right? Yeah, that's pretty low. And then watch what happens when I remove my mask. See how I've got that space there? I went too low. I'm going to put this down again, and I'm going to move it over again just a smidge. And I went, do I want that there? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So I just kept moving it a little bit, just trying to create a forest, and my mask is helping me. It looks awful here, but when I lift this off, it looks a little bit better. Isn't that neat how that happens? And so this here, is there anything I can do? I don't know if there is. Let's see, if I do this, no, it's not going to work. I'm not going to worry about it because I don't want to mess it up. It's the forest and the ground is never even. I always keep my my masks in my stamp case so that I'm not cutting it again and again, and I'm going to clean that after. I just don't want to do it right now, just because there's so much little things to do on this card, okay? Always put this back in your Stamparatus, otherwise you will lose it. Trust me. It's always delayed. It's always delayed by about 20 seconds. Tracy, I want to welcome you here. Nice to see your name pop up here. Don't forget to share, and I'll add your name for my draw for next week. We are working on a wobble card, okay? I was so intent on stamping this, I forgot to look up, so I don't know if you had been there for a while, Tracy. The next thing I did was I took a piece of basic white and I stamped my bear, and then I stamped my bear again on the design paper because now I want to make the overalls. And I meant to create his overalls with you, and I totally forgot. What I did was I took my basic black Stampin' Right marker. Now this is the original stamp of the bear, okay? So you've got a naked bear. And here he's not naked, because what I did was, see where his crotch line is? I went right under his knee, or right under his leg here, and I made a straight line. And then beyond here, I just continued this line, and I went to the edge of the bear. I meant to not do this and have and do it in person with you, so I apologize. And then for his overalls, what I did was this line, I should be doing it this way. With this line right here on the actual bear, I went straight down, and then I went over a little bit, and I went straight down again, and I went past his arm, and then I just brought it down, and then this is where, so this one came straight down and then across, and here's the other one that I brought from here straight down, and then I went across this way, and then from here I just went straight up to his arm, okay? So that's how I created the overalls. Now what we want to do is find your paper snips. And you know, I thought I was ready for class, and I don't know where my paper snips are. So there they are. I found my paper snips. Boom. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we want to dress our bear. So we don't need the feet, but I want to make sure that I'm not cutting my black lines off. So I'm just going to fussy cut all around my little guy here. He lost his feet, but at least he's not going to be naked anymore. So I'm just following the lines of the overalls, okay? Whoops. Straight across. Let's come down. And then we're going to go up. And then from this corner here, we're just going to grab it and go all the way down, like so. There are the overalls. Corey, welcome here. Oh, June, you shared. I will write your name. Oh, I will write your name down. Thank you for sharing. So, Cor, I teach greeting card making. I've known Cor for a long, long time, and I want to welcome you here. June, thank you for sharing. And when my girls share, when they come to class here, I enter their name for a draw. That's what that's all about. So I'm going to take these overalls that we cut out, and we're going to put a little bit of Tombow behind that. You kind of want to use your liquid glue because you want that wiggle room. And you don't want a lot because it's going to ooze out. And you don't need a lot anyway. Tracy, I will write your name down as soon as we get this naked bear dressed because he's getting cold. Let's put some clothes on this dude. Okay, I am just lining up that corner here. And there you go. He's gone on. He now has on a little pair of shorts. Is that not stinking adorable? You know what? I was not going to get this stamp set. True story, ladies. I was not going to get this stamp set. And then when I saw this bear and I just happened upon someone that dressed him differently, I'm like, are you kidding me? I had paper cutouts when I was a little girl. And this is like paper cutouts. Did anybody else do paper cutouts, or am I just the only crazy girl? Tracy, thank you for sharing. Isn't it so cute with clothes on? I love him. Can't have a naked bear running around the neighborhood. It's not good. We're going to put a little bit of Tombow on this heart, and I got that heart from the Give It a Whirl dies, okay? It's just a little heart with stitching around it. I'm going to put a little dot of Tombow on that. And I'm going to hide those little marks there on his overalls, because if I leave them, it almost looks like he had an accident, and that's not good. So sorry if that's too much information. But anyway, there is his little, yeah, paper dolls. I had paper dolls, Darlene. So there he is. But now we need to fussy cut him out as well so we can put him on a wobble. But I want to color him, or color the bear and the heart first, okay? So what I'm going to use is my dark cherry cobbler for the heart. And when I color, you did too, Kathy. Oh yes, you played with, yes, I loved paper dolls. So when I color, I like to just follow the edge, and you know what? I don't want my brush tip, I want my bullet tip. It's way too thick. I just like to follow the edge so that I'm not going over. And I like to have the line, I'm right-handed, so I like to have the line up on top of where I work. And then I keep spinning my paper around so that the line where I'm coloring is always on top, so I can always see where I am. That is just how I do it. No right or wrong, it's just whatever ends up working best for you. So that's cherry cobbler for the heart, and this heart is also cherry cobbler. And then I took crumb cake, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with my bullet tip, So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I have Darlene here with me in my studio. And this is the first time I have somebody in my studio when I'm doing a live. And I must say it's different. Whoops. My adhesive oozed out of my strap. So I'm having a hard time getting color there. Let's get his snout. So once I get all my edging done, then I'll just fill it in. But I want to, and I'm cutting it out, so I don't know why I'm so worried about perfection. Nancy, welcome here. I'm not sure if you've been here before, but I want to welcome you. It's nice to see your name. I am working on a wobble card. Let's get that arm colored. And once this bear is done, I'm going to fussy cut him. I'm just working on all my edges for now. So if anyone is in Canada and they're interested in retired product, I am having a BOGO sale, which is buy one, get one free. You will pick the stamp set that you want, and then you will purchase the same amount of current product, and you get that stamp set for free. Let's color this in. Get that little bit there. And I'm just going to go over part of it a little bit more. See where I'm having a hard time getting color? My glue oozed out there just a smidge. There's our little bear. Okay, let's fussy cut him. Now, remember when I was showing you how I color? How I like to always have, like when I'm coloring here, I like to always have this line ahead of me, and now that ahead of me, and that ahead of me. I cut the same way. I like to have this line on the left side of my scissors. Well, like I won't cut this way is what I'm getting at. I always cut this way. Because you can only, I'm right-handed. Any left-handed people here? I don't know if any of you are lefties. And I try to turn my paper and squeeze my scissors at the same time. I'm getting way too close to the edge here. Sandy, you're a lefty. Okay, what do you do with scissors? Is there such thing as left-handed scissors? Because I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Or is that just really silly that I would even think that there's left-handed scissors? Somehow I'm not sure if they work the same. So we're getting this bear all cut up. And Sandy, if you share my Facebook Live with someone, let me know that you've shared and I will add your name for a draw. Just about have our bear cut out. Now all my other elements I did cut out, okay? Just so that you weren't watching me cut for an hour, but I wanted to show you how I dressed my naked bear. And that's why I left him undone. And he is a him because this is Cassian's birthday card. So there's my bear. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sandy, wow. That must have been a little bit difficult learning to cut with right-handed scissors when you're a lefty. So I'm gonna be putting this panel down on my card, but I want to put my sentiment on first. And for those that came in late, this is a wobble card, okay? So I'm gonna put a wobble behind him, but let's get this stamped. And I guess I should have taken the time to clean that and get it off. I don't know where my chamois is. I usually use my chamois. I need a manager. I need a manager with a long pointer so they can point where everything is. Get that all cleaned up. I love this stamp set. Who doesn't love camping though, right? Anybody gone camping this summer? Or maybe you're a cottager. Let's get this set up. Clean my window. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my happy birthday from Shaded Summer. We'll just make another birthday card. And it's kind of a kid card, I guess. I'm going to put it here just because my trees go in a little. Now, if I would have, I just want to check something out here. Where did I put? I'm not going to do it now, but if I would have put this mask here, no. So if I would have wanted, let me just give you a little clue here. Let's say you would want trees here. What you would do is you would do the same thing again. You would stamp this on just computer paper. If you stamp it on cardstock, it ends up being too thick and you don't get a nice stamp from it. So you would cut 2 masks. So that's what that's called. So let's say I wanted to fill in this area. I would cut another mask. I would put this mask down here because see how I'm going same design on same design. I would put my other mask here and then that frees up this area for stamping. Does that make sense? That's how you would fill in that area if you wanted, okay? And I'm going to keep that mask with my stamp set. So here we go. I'm going to put my happy birthday here so it kind of comes down a smidge. I want to make sure that I am straight, well, straighter than it was, and that looks good. They do make left-handed scissors. There you go. I was thinking maybe that was like a really dumb question. Jean, you're a lefty too? Wow, 2 lefties in the crowd. They say left-handed people are ultra creative. I've heard that. Outgoing and ultra creative. So there you go. June and Jean are my 2 ultra creative gals. There is our happy birthday. I am a Stamparatus fan. I just am, because I don't always trust my stamping. I know, I forget who it, well, I wouldn't say who it was if I remembered anyway, but I know someone who had mentioned that they are very arthritic in their hands, and the Stamparatus has saved them. Okay, let's tuck that away because we're done with our stamping. Let's get some Tombow behind this. And that's the back of that paper. Oh, and you know what? I need to show you. I think I did at the beginning, but there's a few people that popped on a little bit late. I'm going to show you what I used to dress our bear, our wobbly bear. This is I think this is gray granite, or it might be smoky slate. Sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember what it is. Okay, here's our bear that we dressed, and we dressed him with the other side of this, okay? So that's, and actually too, when I put my bear down on, see how I cut this square? Where's my bear? Where are you? When I put my bear down on my Stamparatus, I didn't want his stripes going perfectly straight, although that wouldn't have mattered. I put him down like on an angle, okay? But he could have been perfectly straight, but I wanted an angle a little bit to dress him up. So I'm going to grab my Wobble, and you've got a bigger side with adhesive and a smaller side with adhesive for the Wobble, okay? Jean, yeah, my Stamparatus was definitely a game changer for me as well. Lori, welcome here. I'm glad you're here. We're making a, well, I'm showcasing a Wobble card that I'm making for a little birthday card for someone. And if you share, I will add your name to my draw. So I like to put my Wobble behind the bear, and I'm going to put the smaller area of the Wobble down on my bear. And I'm going to put it in the middle, like so. And then I've got my bigger area, okay, of my Wobble. I can't get it. I need, and I still can't get it. What is my problem? There we go. That's up. This side should be easier because I got something to grab onto. I have a feeling I should have done it the other way, but I needed it on my bear first. And now I'm stuck. We're going to put Mr. Bear about here. And you know what? I am going to take, what do I want here? What is this? Light crumb cake. I'm going to take light gray granite, and I am just going to shadow under the bear just a little bit so that he's a little more grounded and he doesn't look like he's just standing in midair. Then we've got our little fox and our little penguin, okay? And those also came from the same stamp set. There's my penguin, there's my fox, there's koalas, a kangaroo. I actually cut the kangaroo and colored him, but I didn't really have enough room for it. And I think that's called a kiwi. I think. Is that called a kiwi bird? Does anybody know? I think it's called a kiwi bird. And I could have put him down there, but I forgot to even stamp him. Okay, we're going to put Tombow behind, no, we're going to put dimensionals behind our fox. We're going to put a mini dimensional on the balloon because that little penguin's kind of floating. So there we go with that. We're just about done. Time flies when you're having fun. I can't believe it's been almost 45 minutes. Okay, let's put a little bit of Tombow on our penguin's body. Excuse me. Pick him up. And I want him, and actually, you know what? That space, how perfect is that? Let's get this little guy up. And now on the inside of your card, because I always like to do the inside, remember this space that was kind of bugging me before? Guess what? Boom. Yeah, Yeah, there you go. I like that. And let's ground our fox as well. Kind of a little shade area or whatever. I don't know. It's a little darker than I wanted, but it's dark when it first goes on, but it slowly fades. And it is a kiwi bird. There you go. It's a kiwi bird. How did I know that? And what color are kiwi birds? I don't know if they have a color. Kiwi birds are brown. So you could take the same trees if you like to do the inside and just have a tree, or you could put all the little animals in a row, which I think is what I'm going to do for my grandson's birthday card. So there is his Wobble birthday card. That is it. I'm afraid to bring the camera up because my hair is such a scary mess, and I sort of fixed it a little bit before I went live, but then when I came in front of the camera, it was like, whew, what happened to this girl? She's scary looking. Okay, I'm gonna bring the camera up. Thanks, June. And why don't we pick our winner from last week? I'll leave this here for a minute. I'm gonna throw the names in from last week, and this was when I was at the lake house. So Darlene shared, and Lucy shared, and Sherry did, and Jean, and Barb. Okay, let's see who our big winner is. And I'm going to bring the camera up, so if it makes you dizzy, close your eyes. Oh, do I dare do this? It's always so scary when I do that. And then I feel like I'm like right in the camera. Ooh, that was a bad one. That was a really bad one. Okay, one day I won't be doing this. Okay, let's choose our winner for today. And you get to choose, well, you don't get to choose because I'll just give you one of these little birthday cards. And the winner is of my little happy birthday wobble card. Okay, whoops, it wobbled right off. I will put adhesive behind that. I wobbled him too much. The winner is Dar. So Dar is here and she wins the card. So she wins the little wobble card. So how fun is that? I want to thank you so much for popping into my crazy Facebook Live. Next week, I hope to promise that I'm going to look a little more human than I look today, because I look at my screen and I'm like, whoa, scary looking, scary looking. But anyway, thank you so much for popping by. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a great weekend. It's almost here. Happy August. And that kind of makes me sad to say that. But anyway, happy August. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thank you so much for popping in. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.